Hello again, Pisces. I'm Dadhichi. It's June 2016. I've found that often in work people fail to attain the levels that they potentially can because they're very distracted by other things. And this month I'm getting a strong sense that your home life may be dragging you away from what you know you should be doing in terms of your work. Right at the outset of the month, we see firstly the close conjunction of the moon with Uranus in your finance sector. So that can destabilize or cause some problems for you. And secondly, you have the combust Venus. That means Venus having been transited by the sun in your fourth house of domestic affairs and also inner peace and happiness. And so it's important to note too that there's a strong what we call quincunx aspect to your fourth house from Mars, which also rules your finances. So it's likely your work is being distracted by these domestic affairs. Fortunately, Sun is moving reasonably fast. Mercury will also move into this part of your horoscope on the 13th after the new moon takes place there. So I suspect that with all of this tension and hassle that's going on, you may just snap and decide, look, I've got to take a completely different approach to how I'm handling my family and those people that I'm related to. And this is more the case if you're actually living there. You know, even if you're not living with family, you want to do the best for them, and if they've got problems, you being the Piscean will be the first person they lean on. The first person they want to put the heavy word on for if they need money, if they need time to help them with this, that or the other. So I think when this new moon takes place in the first week, along with the entrance of Mercury into this area, there's going to be a whole lot of new thinking, a whole new approach to how you can deal with that. And an important thing that's coming to me intuitively is that you mustn't tell your family all of your deepest secrets, absolutely everything that you're doing. Keep a little bit up your sleeve. By keeping people in the dark, sometimes you gain a whole lot of leverage in terms of dealing with them. So that's just come to me for what it's worth. You have lots of hard aspects to Neptune and Saturn this month. The Sun will make some hard aspects to those two planets on the 2nd and the 3rd. Then we see Mercury, well before that actually Venus on the 3rd and 4th. So those two pairs of planets are really going to confuse things for you. Neptune is always associated with cloudiness of thought, fuzziness of thought, just that woolly around the edges type of feeling. The other thing too, we see on the 21st up to the 23rd, the hard aspects to those same planets by Mercury. So your thinking may not at all be clear. You need to have a careful plan this month in terms of the way you do this. You have to have a methodology to what seems to be complete madness. And, as if that's not enough, I've talked to you previously about the fact that Saturn is in your 10th house. Saturn is the planet of constriction. 10th house is your work, your career, your profession, just slowing things down. And that planet's also retrograde and will continue to be, along with Pluto in your 11th house of fulfillment of desires. So you need to break the back of this problem. I think that's the theme for the month without going into too much detail. In the last week of the month, you do have a full moon, very friendly full moon in your 11th house of fulfillment, financial and business profit. So that last part of the month looks like it's going to start to open out for you, but not until you sort all these other distractions out, Pisces. And I hope you can do that. In the meantime, you can find out a little bit more about the way to maneuver that at the site. It's my website, astrology.com.au. Take a look at the monthly readings there under the horoscope forecasts, and it will give you a bit more by way of perspective on what we've just scratched the surface on here today. And I hope to have your company again next month as usual. Take care for now. Bye-bye.